Toni Gonzaga and Mariel Padilla, welcome to Paano Ba To? Happy New Year!
Happy New Year! Hello, 2026!
Yes! Ito na ang pinakabonggang setup ever that I've had for Paano Ba To. Maraming salamat, TGS, sa buong Toni Gonzaga studio team and Toni, na pinaunlakan niyong makapag-shoot din kami dito.
Thank you also for visiting us.
Ay, ang saya.
Thank you.
Sobrang saya. Kayong dalawa, syempre, nakapag-guest na kayo sa Paano Ba To. Long ago na may mga walking pa sa mga I
Sa
went to your
house,
house, sa dressing room. Yes.
Last night, 2017.
YouTube era, pero ngayon, syempre, na podcast era na siya.
Podcast!
Yes!
Wow.
Surprise! Na mas
I
may
love it.
malalim, meaningful
Wait.
conversations.
Podcast, but may ano pa rin, video.
Yes.
Video.
Parang teleradyo.
Exactly.
Yes!
Tama.
Lumabas
tama.
yung edad na.
Lumang tao.
Tama.
Teleradyo.
mismo.
Television and radio.
Yes,
So
bumalik na through the podcast
YouTubing
era.
and Spotify.
Yes, mismo.
It's
Actually, mahilig talaga
It's a
si Bianca
collab.
sa podcast.
Super.
As in, yan yung pinakikinggan niya. Kung ikaw mahilig sa Bible, siya mahilig siya sa ano.
Yes, or kung ikaw music, ako podcast.
Kung ikaw mahilig ka sa Marie Franco. Oo.
Even before.
Yes.
Yes.
Ano
As
mo
in,
pinapakinggan mo
nakikinig
nun?
siya talaga.
Ano mo pinapakinggan mong topic?
Ngayon, ang isa sa mga favorite ko, Call Her Daddy. So, Alex
Call
Cooper.
Her Daddy!
Yes,
Oh,
she's so
maganda
good.
yun, ma.
She's
Call Her
very
Daddy.
good.
Meron din siya sa video.
Maganda
Sa
din yung
YouTube.
Emma Grede. Have you listened Aspire with Emma Grede? As a businesswoman, magustuhan mo yung
Oh,
podcast
yeah.
na yun.
Skims.
Yes.
Siya yung sa Skims.
Yes.
Meron na rin pala
Oo.
siya.
Oo, locally may daming maganda ang Walang Kwentang Podcast, kina Direct Tonet, Direct JP, tapos Dog Show Divas, kina Makoy Dubs, Baus.
And of course, yours.
Oh, thank you so much.
Ano ba to? Since
2014 nagsimula.
Grabe.
Wow.
Yung Paano Ba To na libro. And then naging
Yes.
YouTube siya 2017. At yun nga yung gusto ko pag-usapan kasi yung book, Paano Ba To? How to Survive Growing Up. At dun nga sa ating meaningful conversations na Tony Talks, pinag-usapan natin yung journey natin. And so, ang gusto ko pag-usapan for Paano Ba To sa lahat ng mga, ang tawag ko sa community namin, supers.
The supers.
Hello, supers. Yes.
The supers.
How to figure out life. So knowing what we know now, ano ang mga gusto natin i-advise sa ating younger selves? Mag-share tayo lahat ng tig-isa at uunahin natin na category ay love.
Siyempre. Kasi pag bata ka, dun
Yun ang
umiikot
world.
ang mundo.
Yes. So,
Diba?
if we could give a piece of advice to a younger self about love, anong gusto mo sabihin sa kanya? Grabe yung tingin sa taas. Sa taas talaga tayo.
Alam mo,
tumitingin,
inisip ko din kasi yung alam ko pala nung 20s ako about love by the book. Akala ko yung mga nababasa ko lang tapos napapanood ko ng rom-com, pag kinasal, ganun ang mga nangyayari. Yung very shallow yung kaalaman ko pagdating sa love. Hanggang sa kinasal ka, tapos nakita mo yung realidad ng being married.
And love.
Being a wife, and yung stages of love. May stages ang love sa marriage eh. Yung first 2 years, the next...
Yung first 2 years, patayan. Diba? Kasi first 2 years,
Honeymoon,
yung
yes.
honeymoon, but it's actually you're like getting to know each other as husband and wife.
Pero totoo yun.
Yeah, diba? Because it's really
The hardest.
Yeah, because
First
you're
2
like
years.
getting to really know the person.
Yes.
Because you really don't know the person until you live with that person. So, tama.
Init ang
Yun ang
ulo.
masasabi ko.
Ako ay yung adjustment period. Totoo yun. Yung first 2
yun ang mas
years.
magandang term, adjustment period.
Yung paano tayo magko-coexist.
Yes, kasi
Yeah.
may kinalakihan ka, may kinalakihan siya, may
Yes.
sistema siya, may
Yes.
sistema ka.
Paano tayo magko-coexist sa isang bahay. So, paano yung magiging dynamics? Kasi yung first 2 years, gagawa pa lang kayo ng dynamics nyo bilang isang couple.
Yes.
Let's find our rhythm. Let's find our common ground. And hindi mo yun mahahanap sa first 2 years. Yung ano ba yung gusto nating gawin together na talagang, kasi nag-grow kayo eh.
So with that, anong gusto mo i-advise sa younger Toni about love?
Ako, diniscuss natin to, love is just a feeling. What remains is the commitment and the covenant and the vow. Pag kinasal na kayo it's the vow and the covenant na sinabi nyo sa isa't isa na paninindigan ninyo. It's really a decision. Love is a decision. And it takes a lot of forgiveness to stay married. Because dati, alam mo, nabasa ko yun. Tapos gandang-ganda ako sa saying na yun. Tapos lagi kong sinishare, a marriage is a union of two forgivers. Sabi ko, ang ganda naman yan. So pag tinatanong, what is marriage for you? It's a union of two forgivers. Ang ganda kasi. Forgiving. Tapos hanggang sa nangyari na sa'yo yung mga...
Yung forgiver ka na talaga.
Yung mga pangyayari sa buhay, oh my gosh. It's really true na it's an everyday na pagpapatawad to stay in love and to start over again and being in love again. It's finding love every day. Ewan ko, yung ganun din ba yun sa'yo?
Of course. Although for me, like what I would like to tell my younger self, na it shouldn't feel like a test paper that you have to pass. Alam mo yun, it shouldn't feel na it shouldn't be complicated and difficult, di ba? It should be as natural, respectful, and peaceful. Na, kasi in your younger years, di ba, it's so complicated and like you're
Gusto mo siya ma-impress.
You're always trying to prove something. You're always trying to prove something, di ba? But when it's really love, it should be natural. It should be consistent. Consistent. It should be consistent.
Yung dati in your 20s, dahil sikat yung kanta ni Beyonce, Crazy in Love, you know what you realize? You should be at peace in love.
Yes.
Hindi ka
diba,
dapat crazy na parang kakadaloka-loka ka.
Diba? Kakadaloka-loka yung parang ano. Oo.
Yes.
Diba? Parang,
At peace, at home, may security, may...
At saka parang at that age, parang hindi mo masyado nakikita yung mga red flags kasi eh.
Blinded.
Kasi nga crazy in love.
Yes.
Diba? Pero siguro kasi you're looking at it from outside ka na, kumbaga graduate ka na eh.
Yes.
So nakikita mo na ngayon, oh my God, red flag.
Yes, super.
Diba? So, at saka, I learned from another amazing mother, sabi niya, when there's a red flag, it's always gonna be a red flag. So, yun lang ang advice ko sa
Do what you want with it. So,
diba?
Oo. Pero maganda yun, tama. I agree na parang when we're younger, we look for intensity. Pero mas yung consistency.
Dapat consistent
ang
tayo.
importante. Ang ganda nun.
Ganda.
Ako nga i-advise ko lang sa younger self ko, wag mo nang habulin.
Kasama yun dun sa test paper.
Yeah.
Pag nahabol mo yung test paper, di ba? Pag yung
parang nahihiya
gagawin
ako
mo
sa
lahat.
Like me kasi thinking now, kung yung ginawa kong paghabol before, parang trying to win the person back, begging. Pag ginawa ng daughters natin ngayon,
I
di
keep
ba?
thinking that.
Parang
I always think that, oh my gosh, how am I going to tell her na hindi dapat, and
Hindi naghahabol ang babae.
I tell her that now. Ngayon
Hindi
pala,
naghahabol
at
ang
this age,
babae.
Sinasabi ko na sa kanya, girls never chase after boys.
Hindi
Never.
naghahabol dapat.
Oo.
Tayo ang
babae,
hinahabol.
Tayo ang hinahabol.
We are the prize.
Exactly.
We are the trophy.
Exactly. So ngayon pa lang, I keep telling my kids that because if I don't want them to have to like learn
the
that.
things that we had to do. Yeah.
Yung you have to earn the love, hindi mo kailangang i-earn ang love.
Because they have to prove themselves
Sila
to you.
ang dapat mag-earn nun
Baliktad.
sa'yo.
Exactly.
Yes.
So yun ang mga totoo.
Hindi dapat i-earn
Tama.
ng babae.
Naku, sana hindi nila gawin ng ilan sa
I
mga
lo-
mistakes natin in love. Sana mas spare
Yun ang
ating
may tuturo
daughters.
natin sa
Totoo.
kanila.
Tama naman.
Tamang gabay.
Matapos ang love, career. If you could give advice to your younger self tungkol sa career, work, Job.
Ang dami.
Ang
Ang dami kasing pinagdaanan eh.
Ang
Parang
dami. Ups and downs.
Oo, tapos parang 10 yung gusto mong ituro. Kulang ang 1, kulang ang 5.
Oo.
10
At saka,
ang i-advise.
ang dami eh. Totoo, ang dami.
Kasi pinagdaanan mo na yon para,
Sayang.
ito yun, ito yung mga dapat hindi. Ang mga natutunan mo sa career mo is yung mga, sana wag mong pagdaanan to. But at the same time, marirealize mo, may mga pagdadaanan sila na kailangan nilang
Kailangan nilang pagdaanan.
ma-experience.
Kailangan nilang pagdaanan para ma-reach yung kung saan na na-reach yung
Yeah.
ito.
Yes.
Diba?
Tama.
To help them become the person they are today. So, hindi mo sila masispare dun sa pain na pagdadaanan when it comes to like finding the career or chasing the career or
Yes.
pursuing the goal in life. But if there's one thing na ma-advise ko,
Kay
Kay Toni. Kay
Kay young
21-year-old.
oh,
kay
inisip ko kay Sevi and Polly.
Kay young Toni.
Yes, young Toni.
Ah,
Ang dami.
sa young Tony is that yung parang relax. Yung parang,
Naramdaman
Bagay
ko
sa'yo.
yun.
mag-relax.
Bagay sa, alam mo,
Laging
I
kang
don't
parang,
actually did. I
exactly,
really
to
don't
this
know.
day,
Mag-relax
kung alam niyo
ka.
lang po, si Toni ay wala siyang buhay kung hindi trabaho.
Walang pahinga.
Talagang nagtrabaho siya. Pag tinanong mo, what did you, she worked.
Yes.
Talagang trabaho, pagising trabaho, yung talagang gusto mo nang, di ba mahilig pa matulog to? Pero
Sa lagay na
alam mo
yun.
kung ba't siya mahilig matulog? Kasi wala
pagod
siyang
siya.
tulog.
Yes.
Wala siyang tulog, grabe siya nagtrabaho. Pero naman, in all fairness to her, look at where she is
Yes,
now.
exactly.
Nagbunga yung lahat ng pinagtrabahuhan niya all her life.
Yes.
Kaya naman nandito tayo ngayon sa TGS Studio.
Yes.
Alam mo yun?
Yes.
Diba? So, mahirap din sabihin na
Mag-relax, pero
mag-relax
hindi.
kasi narating mo nga kung saan ka ngayon dahil dun sa ginawa mong talagang
oo, parang yung, ko kasi ang motto ko nung teenager tsaka 20s.
strike while the iron is hot.
Strike while the iron is hot.
or
Or
decades.
Sikat yun eh. Seize the moment.
opportunity.
Oo, seize the moment. Kasi yun
Seize
talaga
every
yung
opportunity.
mentality nun. Dapat strike while the iron is hot. Okay, go, di ba? Kaya
Nagulat ka
talagang-
ako minsan, kala ko end of day na yung ano niya. Ay, sa segue pa ng mall show.
Oh, may mall show. Or may
Tapos
dubbing.
dubbing.
Oo,
naalala niyo yung
Oo,
dubbing?
May dubbing pa ako. Lagi kaya kang may dubbing nun. Lagi kang may dubbing. Tapos na lahat, uwi na kami. Pwede pa kami magkwentuhan. Ikaw hindi ka na pwede
Dubbing.
magkwentuhan kasi may dubbing ka pa.
Yes.
Oh, ako siguro ang masasabi ko sa self ko is it's not a competition. You have your own parang lane. You have to believe in yourself enough na hindi mo kailangan, it's not a race. May sarili ka. Meron kang sarili mong patutungunan. It doesn't mean na kung siya nandito, it doesn't mean that you are left behind. May iba ka na tinatahak na daan.
Yeah.
Kasi 'di ba parang pag nandun ka sa parang kailangan 'di ba kasi yung industry alone is already
Very
very
competitive.
competitive. So kung nag-aanuhan talaga, 'di ba?
Run at your own pace.
Oo, at saka kasi feeling ko your work will speak for itself. Na hindi mo kailangan laging parang galingan mo yung trabaho mo. 'Di ba? Galingan mo yung trabaho mo kahit ano pa yung trabaho na 'yan, galingan mo para hindi ka na kailangan makipag-anuhan pa.
Yes.
Ikaw, younger self.
Ako very connected to yours kasi parang to na-realize ko na 30s na yung mga feeling mo parang gusto ko maging ganito, imbis na parang inggit yung maramdaman.
Yeah.
It's more, kailangan mo ma-inspire. Shucks, ano yung ginagawa niyang tama na pwede ko rin sigurong gawin?
Yeah.
Ganito siya makitungo sa mga tao. Ay, shucks, sige, I'll learn this.
Yeah, yeah.
Grabe, ganito siya ka-professional, inaaral niya talaga. Parang gamitin mo to better yourself rather than self-pity na parang, buti sila ganito.
Yeah,
Diba?
yeah.
Yung, kailangan, lumevel up ka
Yes,
rin.
galingan
You have
mo
to-
talaga yung trabaho mo.
Yes.
Alam ko na pala, bukod sa relax. May iba na pala
Okay,
sagot
nagbago,
ko.
yes.
Don't be too hard on yourself. Feeling ko, sobra kong hard sa sarili ko ng 20s. Kaya ako, kailangan, galingan ko. So, ako yung biggest critic ko. never kong na-appreciate kung ano yung ginawa ko. Lagi kong
Nakikita yung mali
mali
mo.
ko. Lagi kong nakikita yung mali ng sarili ko.
Nagkamali ako dito, nag-ano mali yung sinabi ko doon, di ba? Yung magwawalo ka doon sa...
Be kind to yourself. Ako
Oo.
yun. Yung parang, be kind to yourself. Appreciate mo kung ano yung nagawa mo. Huwag mong hanapin kung ano yung mga kulang sa'yo. Lagi akong, yun siguro. Yung parang, don't be too hard on yourself. Kasi ginagawa mo naman yung best mo eh.
Yeah.
And that's enough.
That's enough.
Hindi ko
Totoo.
alam yun. Laging feeling, kasi di ba you will always have this feeling when you're younger na, whatever it is that I'm doing is not enough. Maybe that's why I'm not getting there.
Oo, exactly.
Kulang tong trabaho.
So kaya, mapakamatay pa ako lalo.
Oo, kasi kulang siguro tong ginagawa ko, kaya hindi ko marating yung dream ko. Kulang pa.
Ano pa yun wala pa masyadong social media when you were starting.
Imagine
meron
yun.
so
hard on ourselves.
Actually, ang saya pa nga natin sa palagay.
Sobra.
Ang saya natin.
Imagine
grabe.
lahat ng mga buckle na nangyari nun.
Kung meron na, kasi na-repeat nila ngayon. Diyos ko,
Sa TikTok?
Sa TikTok, yung mga, no, not that.
O mga mali-maling spiel.
Oo, yung globe, no, not that one.
Yeah.
Yun din ang sasabihin ko siguro sa mga anak ko, not just for myself. Don't be too hard on yourself.
Allow yourself to make mistakes.
Yes, be kind to
Totoo.
yourself. Kaya siguro ako nagkaroon ng talk to myself in the mirror.
Kasi kinakausap mo yung self mo, today is going to be better.
Yes.
Alam mo yun? Oo, di talaga, di
may
ba?
mga ganon.
Last, pagdating sa self, if you could give advice to your younger self about self-worth, ano yun?
Ang self-worth kasi, ano yan, journey yan ng soul mo eh. Parang, pero ang galing nga ng mga Gen Zs ngayon, meron ng podcast, may mga self-help books, may mga videos sa YouTube.
Wala namang ganito nung, di ba? Wala namang talk about self-worth nung 20s
Yeah.
Yung
natin,
finding
diba?
yourself, knowing who you
Actually,
are.
parang feeling ko nga yung identity mo, hindi siya uso noon. Kailangan nakikisabay ka lang sa kung ano yung uso.
Yes.
Huli
Diba?
ka kapag hindi
Pag
ka.
hindi ka nakisabay dun sa kung ano yung flow. Ngayon, mas na you are allowed to be
Authentic.
authentic.
And be
diba?
yourself.
And to be yourself.
Embrace your uniqueness.
Yes. Ako nung dati, grabe, gutom na gutom ako. Alam mo yun, talagang, I really did so much just so that
You can stay.
I can be next to you guys. Alam, super niyong payat. Alam niyo yun, di ba? Tapos ako parang so I always felt so, so I was so hard on myself.
Diba?
The whole time. I never enjoyed yung parang, wow. Alam mo yung laging, ang laki nung ganito ko, yung back fat ko sa likod. Lagi
Now when
yung
you look back at the pictures,
ang
wala
payat ko,
naman.
no? Diyos
Diba?
ko. Alam mo yun, di ba? Parang,
Pag bata ka, ang hard mo sa
ang
sarili
hard
mo.
mo sa sarili mo, pero hindi naman ganun.
Ano nga yung ano natin?
Paano mo ba nalalaman yung worth mo talaga? Diba? Kasi it takes a long time.
Yeah.
Kasi it's like, not getting to know yourself, but then like,
Getting to know the core of yourself, parang ganyan.
kasi parang feeling ko kahit yung value mo, diba?
as a
Paano mo
person.
saan mo na-reach na i-value mo yung self mo?
Yes.
Diba? Siguro, masasabi mo lang pag kaya mo na rin yung i-put yourself first? Ganun ba yun? Or
Ako, I think
paano ba
meron
yun?
ako. Ang feeling ko gusto ko sabihin to my younger self about building self-worth is to know na lahat tayo may iba-ibang galing, may iba-ibang gift, and so stop trying to have, kunyari, this other person's gift or this other person's gift. Kasi ikaw, meron ka
May
nung sayo,
unique
at
gift.
yun yung kailangan mong
I-hone.
ilabas, i-hone, pagtuunan ng pansin, i-emphasize, kesa na you're trying to have
Someone's-
traits na hindi
hindi
naman
man sa'yo,
ikaw.
oo.
Yes.
Totoo yan.
Yeah. You can say no. Diba?
That's a
na
great
kasi.
Alam mo
message.
na that you can say no.
Kasi nabavalue
Value
mo
mo
na
yung self
sarili
mo na, that's not
That's not for me.
Oo.
That's
Kasi,
not for me.
And that's okay.
That's okay. Diba? And no, I'm not comfortable doing that.
Yes.
Diba? Kasi may mga times na parang you felt that you had to do it because like
We had
to do it. Diba?
When
But
you're young.
you can say no.
Ako medyo, baka spiritual yung akin. Well, faith connected. You will find your worth. Parang the only one who can tell you your worth is the one who created you. Parang yung definition mo ng ano bang worth ko bilang isang tao, parang si God ang makakapagbigay nun. Ito ka. Ganito kita ginawa. Ito ang gift na binigay ko sa'yo. Ito ang halaga mo sa akin. So, yun, ganun ko siya tinitingnan. Maybe because dahil yun ang laging sinasabi ng daddy ko, na kahit na sinasabi niya yun nung bata ako, it took me how many years bago ko maintindihan yung sinasabi niyang yun. Na huwag mong hanapin yung worth mo sa mundo because you will never be enough. Find your worth to the one who created you and who gave you purpose why you're here on this earth. Pag nahanap mo yun, pag nag-connect yung soul mo doon, then mas fulfilling lahat ng ginagawa mo. Kasi alam mong you're connected to a deeper like sense of purpose in your life. But it was a journey. Hindi ko yun alam ng 20s, 30s. Maybe in my 30s, eventually nung nagkaanak ako, parang nag-open na yung eyes mo na, ito pala yung sinasabi ng daddy ko. Na wag mong hanapin yung worth mo sa mundo kasi hindi ka ma-attach sa kahit anong part dito sa mundo.
Because I do remember you talking about this like before pa. But then, di ba, iba yung understanding ngayon.
Tumatatak lagi yun sa isip ko, pero ang hirap mo siyang panindigan, ang hirap mo siyang ipamuhay. Kasi nga, you're in it, you're living this life in your 20s and you want to prove yourself, you're chasing a career, you're pursuing your goals. So, ang laging nasa isip mo lang is, I have to be better, I have to be the best in what I do. Parang lagi kang nagpapatunay.
Nakasalalay sa productivity, sa success, ganyan.
Sa kabisihan.
Yes, and glorifying busyness tayo dati.
And it's always, kasi pag sa mundo ka naghanap ng worth mo, may metric system. It's always based on numbers, ratings, blockbuster hits, numbers of albums sold, number of albums sold. So, sinabi ni Joe Dimango yun, yung sabi ko, ang ganda nung sinabi niyang yun. Pag binase mo daw ang worth mo sa mundo, it will always be measured by numbers. Lagi may halaga. Ilan ang nabenta niyan, ilan ang ano niyan, magkano ang net worth niyan bilang isang tao, magkano ang pera niyan. Laging may it's numbers. But if you really know your worth without the numbers of who you are and you're centered to that purpose na hindi ako number-based, hindi ako
product lang ng ratings or hindi ako
product ng whatever it is that I did.
Ng gold platinum album.
Yeah, but you're really rooted to dun sa ano yung ginagawa mo that fulfills your soul.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yun na pala yun.
Or like that you may touch this person's life because natuwa siya sa whatever movie that you made or the song that you wrote really made her happy or whatever, di ba?
Yun yung connection. Yun pala yung fulfillment. When what you're doing serves a purpose for other people. When it benefits others more than you, then you know it's a purpose. Parang yun.
Ganda na. Ganda na. Not too spiritual at all. Super, like, merong nakikinig nito na kailangan niyang marinig yon at this exact moment. And so to wrap this up lang, and this I will only start with you two. Ang tagal-tagal ko nang gusto ko itong gawin. A last question, kasi ang title nga ng podcast na to ay Paano Ba To? Ano ang isang bagay that you are still asking, paano ba to, about now in your life? Okay, di kailangan malalim kahit mababaw. Ako meron ako na
sa'yo?
inaano ko ngayon. Paano ba to handle an aging parent na gusto mo lang ay the best for them pero set na sila sa ways
nila.
You can't teach
Old dogs, new tricks.
It's so hard.
So just like with my grandparents, alam mo, you just let them go. Ako yun ang advice that I could give.
Yes, pero diba,
because like my grandparents, no lolo, hindi ganyan, hindi eh. Kasi okay na siya. I'm sure talking about your mom and now she's senior and like you wanna do this for her and all that. Pero hindi may
Yun
sarili
na
na sila.
Oo.
Actually ako meron na akong paano ba to?
Oh, what?
Paano ba to na we are raising children, right? We're raising children and we want them to be strong and independent and like we want them to stand on their own 2 feet. But at the same time, I don't want them to have a hard time. So I do things for them. I do it for them. Oh, masakit daw, mahirap. Oh, baka mabigatan siya sa bag niya. Or, alam mo yun, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Super.
So, is it cuddling? Or paano ba to na where do you draw the line na you're raising and you're not babying, but at the same time, you want to help them and like, so that is my biggest challenge because I don't want to raise spoiled brats. I don't want to raise like dependent children na paglaki na nila, weak
mindset.
exactly. Ayoko maging ganun sila. Pero yun,
Ang hirap.
that is my biggest problem in life because like I said, we are raising children. Hindi lang siya basta-basta parang, bahala na kayo dyan. Diba? Alam mo yun?
Totoo yan.
Same question.
So yun ang, that's
Where do
my
you draw
biggest-
the line?
how
In
much
mothering.
How much mothering am I supposed to do?
When are you supposed to let them do it? Go.
Yeah,
Bala
diba?
kayo.
Kasi minsan parang, hindi niya malagay yung bag niya dun sa cabinet. Ako na lang, nalilate na siya Alam mo yon? Pero hanggang ilang taon ko ba yun gagawin?
Yes.
Diba? Pero at the same time, inisip ko, kaya lang bata pa siya ngayon Kasi next time hindi niya na ako kailangan, so gagawin ko siya
so
ngayon.
hard.
Diba?
Yes.
It's so hard.
It's so hard.
Totoo yan.
That's my everyday.
Yeah.
Sinusubukan ko pa rin. It's my everyday. Sinusubukan ko pa rin kasi next time hindi na siya magpapasubo sa akin Diba?
Or like, kesa pumayat siya. At least
Exactly.
kumakain
Ito
siya.
kumakain ng madami
Pag hindi sinubuhan, hindi kakain ng madami. Totoo yan.
Diba? So, paano?
Yes, that's so
Yun ang
hard.
buhay ko.
Yeah.
Magandang
Legit, valid.
dilemma yun. Hindi siya magandang dilemma, pero magandang na-open mo yung topic na yan.
Yes.
Kasi lahat ng,
Ng nanay.
I think, millennial parents
our generation
are
of
very
parents.
conscious dyan. Hanggang kailan yung ibibaby mo at saka hanggang kailan
Tapos-
yung bahala ka sa buhay mo.
Kasi
Ano ba
dati
yun,
naman tayo, bahala naman tayo.
Kasi tayo, yung
Hindi
parent-
uso gentle parenting nun.
Yung parenting sa atin, bahala kayo
Yes.
sa buhay
Ikaw,
nyo.
hindi ka
Yes.
kumain, di gutom
Magutom ka, yes.
Diba?
Maglalak ka dyan sa taas.
Oh,
Di,
di
wag kang
maglak ka, wag ka. Oh, sige, diba? O, nagwawala ka, sige, hanggang mapagod ka dyan. Ngayon, come to me when you're ready. Diba? Ganyan na mga dialogue ngayon.
okay, why do you feel that way? Sabi ni Kat,
I am talking to you in my calm voice. I wish you could talk to me in your calm voice.
si Catherine sabi mo, ano ba? Ba't tinatawag-talk mo yung anak mo? Paluin mo na!
Diba?
Kanina pa kayo
Umiyak siya kasi
nag-uusap.
gets niya na gano'n na
Nag-uusap,
Kanina
nagbabasa
nagtanong sila, gusto mo ba ng tissue? Sabi ko, walang iyak. Yung pala iyak ako sa kakatawa.
Umiyak siya kakatawa.
Totoo.
Diba? Di ba siya
Gentle
gentle parenting
parenting.
nun? Pag nagwawala ka, papaluin ka!
Kukurutin sa singit.
Ako yung lola ko na kukuha ng chinelas.
Nakakatawa.
Nagwawala ko, may mga bisita kami.
Ngayon, hindi na tayo ganun, no?
Hindi, kasi ngayon kasi conscious parenting.
Diba? Diba ngayon, gentle parenting,
Oo.
kailangan lumaki na walang trauma.
Ako yun yung when you're ready.
Oo, when you're ready.
Ikaw ba yun?
Mommy's just here when you're
I'm ready to talk.
because
Yan
you are
ako.
not yet ready to talk to me now. And when you're ready, you can come to me.
Yes. I'm going to listen.
I'm going to yeah. Well,
Ako
diba?
dati, nagsasalita ka pa, ha?
Sumasagot ka pa, ha?
Totoo yan.
Diba?
Hirap.
Oo.
That's a legit
Diba?
paano
So,
ba to
I am
question.
having, really, because like, and I really want to raise good kids, okay? And tapos sasabihin natin, naging okay naman ako, Diba? But I don't know this generation now.
Yes.
Diba? It's not
It's
like,
different.
it's different. So,
Totoo yan. Because we don't know what it's like growing up. Na may
now,
social media and YouTube.
May YouTube, may...
And everything on TV
Iba
is on demand.
Yes.
Exactly.
Tayo,
Wala nang
mag-iintay.
hintayan.
Naaalala niyo ba yung, I remember yung kanta was, All for One, I Can Love You Like That. Hinihintay ko sa radio. Kailan
Oh
hindi
yeah!
malalabas yung
I can love you like that.
Hinihintay ko siya.
Tapos i-record mo
Ngayon,
para...
Ngayon, Nana, can I be the one to choose the songs? Spotify. Hanap sila ng mga
Midway. Next song.
Next song. Exactly. Hindi pa tapos. One time, pag nanonood kami, hey, we're not getting to understand each other, the movie, because we keep moving it. We gotta
Yeah.
stick to one. Alam mo yun,
Totoo yun.
iba
Iba
eh.
Dati
Diba?
sa MTV, di ba? Hintayin mo
Hihintayin
yung
mo pa.
favorite
mong
music video.
Daydream ni Mariah Carey. Inintay ko yun.
Ako, My Heart Will Go On.
Diba?
My Heart Will Go On! Full blast na yan.
Tapos hihintayin mo kasi magcha-charts di ba? Sa charts, malapit na mag-number 1. May
Top 10, STV Top 10.
Di ba? Walang
Ayun, walang
ganun.
ganun.
Pwede mong i-forward, titignan mo ano ba yung number 1.
Yeah.
Di ba? So iba talaga
Iba yung generation
So,
ngayon.
paano ba?
So how do you,
Paano ba to
that's a
talaga?
legit question.
Yeah.
How do you raise, paano ba to na magre-raise ka ng kids in this generation?
So hard.
Ako naman, nasa stage ako ng buhay ko na paano ba to talaga yung pagiging wife? Kasi na-realize ko, yung pagiging mother, natural yung instinct. Tapos, nung inassess ko, dahil nag-10 years na kami ni Paul, so of course may mga reflection kami about yung how was the marriage, how was the 10 years. Tapos na-realize ko, marami pala akong kailangang i-improve when it comes to communication, expressing how I feel, na hindi pala ako ganun ka-open. I thought keeping the peace is not saying what I feel, just to keep the peace.
Just to keep the peace, yeah.
So, hindi ko na lang sasabihin yung feelings ko, which is not healthy naman for the woman, for the wife. So, ako, paano ba to yung balancing nun? Yung pagiging wife and a mother. Kasi, hindi mo kailangan, hindi dapat, sabi nung pastor, dapat obligation
Wife ka
mo yun.
first.
You should be a wife first before a mother. Feeling ko yung sa
Pero-
10 years ko, I was a mother, then a wife.
I agree with
Yeah.
you. Ako din, 100%.
Mother, then
Because
wife.
you're right, being a mom, it was natural. You didn't even have to think about it. It just happens. It's just like, it's there.
At saka, how can
Natural.
you not make it the top priority?
You birth
Lumabas sa'yo.
kailangan
yeah,
mong
literally.
Tsaka ikaw
pakainin.
nagpakain.
Oo.
Ikaw, and like,
Hirap.
you're raising them.
Yeah.
Diba?
Yung sa asawa, once lumabas yung mga anak,
It changes. I
yun.
agree.
So, paano ba to na how can I be there for my husband?
I'm also there.
Ako
I
din,
agree with
I
you.
have to say.
I agree with
I
you.
think it's the age of our kids din.
Yeah, like, kasi they need us.
No, and our
Like, I feel also like as a
pangalays are
wife,
also
the
bigger.
panganay-
The pangalays are also
The
bigger.
panganay is
so
also the husband.
They're really the oldest.
Diba? Diba? Alam mo yan na kailangan din nila ng
Yes.
attention.
Yes.
Kailangan din nila ng affection.
Yes.
Totoo
Yun ang
yan.
stage ng life natin.
Yun ang,
ngayon.
kasi parang, of course, na parang there, may guilt feeling din yun na it's not easy. Na
Yeah.
parang, diba?
Totoo
why
yan
that's
kasi
the question.
sinabi ni Paul yan na, mag-coffee na lang tayo, mag-workout ka pa. Kasi yung morning ko, mag-aalat ako ng mag-workout ako sa umaga. Gusto pala niya mag-coffee kami. So minsan, i-give up ko na lang yung mag-workout ako
Ang i-give up mo yung part ng self mo, yung para sa'yo.
para makapag-bonding kami
Alam
in the
mo?
morning. Kasi gusto niya nagkakape magkasama sa umaga.
Ito lang, ewan ko kung makakatulong to sa'yo. So, dinedicate ko yung Thursday kay Robin sa umaga. Okay?
Kasi may allotted
kasi
time.
MWF, I go
Is
to
my
my friends.
friends.
Tuesday is facial care.
Oh, wow!
So,
Yan ang
yung
schedule, yan ang
Thursday,
schedule.
Thursday morning, yan. Kasi
Yes.
nag-work din
Bukas,
siya eh.
sa umaga.
Bukas, araw
Okay.
niya. Alam mo yun? So,
dapat ganun.
hindi
Tama
naman dapat.
naman.
Feeling ko lang na
Bibigyan
parang,
ko siya ng
parang merong
day.
allotted
This is our
time.
day.
Oo,
I
kasi
think that
parang,
will work because also like sa akin naman, kunyari may Pilates is Monday, Wednesday. So tama ka and siguro mag-thank you si JC sa'yo dahil sa advice mo. Kasi tama kung yung workout nga na schedule natin, that means dapat may naka-block off din na. Pati yung expectation natin, hindi siya parang, oh shucks, i-give up ko yung workout ko. It's more like,
Yeah.
okay, ito na
It's
yung time
time,
natin together.
yeah.
You know what I
Mag-allot
heard
ka ng
also kasi
time.
na, similar niya, a podcast I was listening, podcast na naman, I was listening to, na parang couples, when they're long in the marriage, it's hard to schedule, for example, it's hard to find time. When do you like have intimate time? When do you have sex? Ganyan. And then may nagsabi na parang schedule. And then ang dami nagsabi na parang, that's so unsexy. But then again, it might work to your advantage. Kasi nga, at least alam mo, papunta ka na doon. Meaning like,
part ng schedule yung sexy time.
yun yung napakinggan ko.
Every Thursday, ha? Yun ang ano natin.
Hindi,
Yun
meaning
ang
wala kang
connection.
ibang iniisip that day is leading up to
you
the
know what's nice
moment.
about the schedule?
Ano?
You
Kasi,
practice the
no,
schedule.
you know what's nice about the schedule? Pag nagkaroon ng time na hindi in the schedule, it's a bonus.
May may bonus.
Diba?
Mas may
It's a
bonus pala.
It becomes a bonus,
Yes,
di ba? Parang
uy.
wow. Di ba? Di ba?
Kasi similarly to date, na parang at least there's no resentment that you're
Yeah.
canceling something you're doing.
Totoo
Yeah, you could,
For
because
the
you also
time.
need
Tama
like
naman.
for yourself. Hindi like katulad yan, yung ika-cancel ko yung boxing ko kasi baka maging hindi ako nakapag-box kasi nag-coffee tayo. Alam, hindi naman nag-gano'n.
Yeah.
Alam mo yun, subconsciously.
yeah.
Kasi parang, grabe, hindi ko tuloy ma-enjoy yung ano ko kasi hindi ako nakapag-box eh, di ba? Alam mo yun? Yung,
Hindi ako makakain ng
yung
madami.
makakain ng
Hindi ako
madami.
nakapag-workout.
Kasi naano mo na yun dun sa self mo eh,
Yeah.
di ba?
So, maganda yun.
Tama
Sama mo sa
naman.
this is my hobby time.
Oo.
Hindi, pero what
do
I
that.
do is, minsan nagpa-plan ako ng date. Like one
Yeah.
time, what are you doing on Monday, 7 p.m.? Do you have a schedule? Sabihin niya, oh, my Monday is open. Sabihin ko, okay, I reserve in the restaurant.
Oo, I bet
Yeah.
na happy siya doon.
Yeah.
So, yun ang mga bagong
Yeah.
chapter sa buhay ko.
Yes, kasi exactly like that, may bonus.
Yeah.
That's a bonus and it's special, di ba?
Yeah.
Because we really have to take care of our marriage too, di ba?
Super. It takes work
Yeah,
talaga.
it's not just like the kids.
Yeah.
So, at saka kasi minsan si Robby, meron siyang time na parang may nag-offer ng work. Tapos sabi niya, ako nga wala ng time eh. Paano mo pa yung gagawin? Kumbaga parang oo nga, no, siya nga. Pero he's grateful and he's so happy that I dedicate all my time for the kids.
Yeah.
And parang inano niya na sige, nandito na lang ako sa sideline. Alam mo yun
Totoo
na-accept
yan.
niya na rin
Yes.
kahit papaano. 'Di ba? Pero syempre, meron pa rin niya na wife ka din,
Yeah.
'di ba?
Yun, paano natin mababalance?
Balance.
That's
That's a good one.
That's a never-ending like challenge sa stage ng buhay natin ngayon na how do you balance na wife and a mother. Dapat kung 50% ang nakukuha ng kids, 50% din sa husband. Kasi baka sa 100%, 70% sa kids, 30%.
Reality. Oo.
30% na lang sa
Also
husband.
because ang mentality naman namin dyan is because the kids are still small.
Small.
Because there will really come a time that it will
tayo
just
lang
be you
dalawa.
two again.
Yes.
And you will have all of that bonus.
Yes. But something I heard din, podcast na naman,
Yeah.
is that you just have to make sure na by the time the kids don't need you as much, you are still connected to
Exactly.
each other.
Exactly.
Yes.
Ganda, legit.
Alam mo,
I think that's our life phase right now. Lahat ng mga questions na shinare natin. Aging parents.
Alam mo, ginawa namin ni Paul yung
marriage,
card.
kids. Oh, really?
Anong card?
Yung card.
Yung card na nilaro namin kagabi.
How did it go?
Kasi like there was one question na parang, anong part ng childhood mo, pain na gusto mong ma-let go or something. Tapos nung sumagot siya, na ganyan ako for him. Parang nakakagano na it's nice to have that deep conversation pa rin with your husband or your partner.
Yeah.
Kasi sometimes you get so occupied with everyday lives na yung mga conversations nyo, nabayaran ba yung ganito? Na ano yung tubig? Yung yung card di pa nababayaran, nag-text na si ano.
Exactly.
Puro life and about
Life issues or
life responsibilities. Nawawala na yung deep connection na,
Yeah.
alam mo ba, nung
That's
bata
nice.
ko, ganito,
Yeah.
ito yung mga hindi ko na, talaga. So, it's nice then to have that
Yeah.
deep conversation
Noted.
with your partner once in a while.
Yeah.
Talk about the childhood because
Yeah.
you really married the inner child. Nabasa ko yun. May nabasa akong, you marry each other's inner child.
Totoo.
And they always come out once in a while. During fights, in dull moments, boring moments. It's the inner child you married.
Yeah.
So, try to talk about more yung childhood ng isa't isa. Para pag pumitik siya sa isang bagay, alam mo,
Maintindihan mo,
that's the inner child.
Yeah.
Nagtatantrum yung
Nagugustuhan,
inner
oo.
child niya. So, parang, okay, that's the inner child talking right now. Naiintindihan ko yan. So, yun, isa yun siguro sa like navigating.
Yeah.
Yung paano ba to? Like, try to have deep conversations siguro with your partner, with your spouse, kasi that's where the connection. Parang may nagsabi nun, sinabi ni T.D. Jakes, na intimacy is into me seen. Being naked it's not about just being naked physically, but being naked emotionally, mentally, like spiritually to your partner. Yung the nakedness of who you are, this is who I am.
This is
This is who you married.
This is me.
Flaws and all,
Ito na yun.
inner childhood traumas and all, ito lahat yung pinakasalam mo. So that's the one na you're embracing.
Alam mo, even if your question was about being a wife and your question is about being a mother, whenever I hear the two of you talk about, yun nga, your style of parenting and what you do for your husbands, ako sobra akong na-inspire to be even better mom and wife and hindi yung etchos. Diba, I remember the last time we saw each other, sabi mo kay Tony, ito yung era na talagang super
Wife siya.
idol wife.
Oh,
Oo, you've come a long way from ikaw,
Ako
texting
ba?
H.
Oo,
H, texting H for home. Tapos
Alam mo
ngayon,
ba,
grabe yung
pag kunwari
connection.
magkasama sila, lagi sila naggaganunan.
Diba?
Oo, lagi sila.
Nag-e-effort na akong
Yes,
sweet.
I should. That's why when I hear those stories from you guys, lagi ako parang, okay, mental note, kailangan mas mag-effort sa ganitong bagay, sa ganitong bagay. Pero di ba, nakakatuwa na until now, madami pa rin tayong mga tanong about life and we'll continue to figure things out. So maraming salamat. Toni
Thank
G!
you.
Thank
Mariel,
you so
for being on Paano Ba To?
much.
TGS, the studio, maraming salamat din. Thank you
And
for being
congratulations sa
here.
Paano Ba To?
Yes, thank you, supers. Oo.
Many
Many
years.
years.
Many
Grabe.
more years to come
Thank you.
for the supers.
Yes.
Paano Ba To is created, hosted, and produced by me, Bianca Gonzalez. This episode is edited by Marx's Post. Special thanks to the Toni Gonzaga Soriano studio and the entire team for allowing us to shoot in their studio. We would love for you to be part of our community of supers. If you are listening to this on Spotify, please click the follow button and the bell button so that you're notified every time we have a new episode. If you're watching on YouTube, please click the subscribe button and share this episode as well. You can also follow us on our socials. We are on Instagram at Paano Ba To, on TikTok at Ask Paano Ba To, and we also have our private Facebook group, the Paano Ba To Super Group. Till our next episode, stay super, supers!